Another thing, Roger, too, is you're talking about great plays. Richard's fantastic play that was one of the best I've ever seen, and I had a chance to play in the NFL, too, and never saw anybody make a run like that. But Steve Spurrier's 42-yard field goal to beat Auburn, when he won the Heisman Trophy in '66. Richard, was that the week before we played Georgia?
Yeah, the week before.
That was the week before we played Georgia.
And both of you guys were starters in that game.
And Steve never practiced field goals. He just knew, he'd go out and kick some on his own, but he never really kicked in practice that I can recall. Actually, he was a better drop kicker. In those days, guys would practice drop kicking. You never hear of that word these days, but he was a tremendous drop kicker where he could kick a field goal from 30 yards out, but just dropping the ball on the ground and kicking it through. But how can you walk on the field and kick a 42-yard field goal to win the game? And then Larry Smith's 96-yard run in the Orange Bowl, one of the greatest runs in Gator history. So
lost his pants on the way.
Yeah. So the thrill was playing with some great athletes who made great plays. That was my memory.
Thank you for sharing that with us, and absolutely, and it speaks to, I guess, the confidence level of Steve Spurrier to have the audacity to go out there and attempt a 40-yard field goal when he wasn't even the regular kicker.
In that game, Shade Tree Barfield was our field goal kicker, but I think his length that he could possibly kick a field goal was like 41 yards. It'd be a little shorter than that, and so Steve actually went up to Coach Graves and said, "Coach, let me try this," and I don't think people realize, but he actually kicked 2 field goals for us in the Northwestern game. Steve did.
I'd forgotten.
Yeah. The lore is this is his only field goal that he kicked all year, but he kicked 2. He kicked a 42-yarder in the Northwestern game, and he kicked a 25-yarder, I think. But he didn't kick after that and never practiced it. And then he came, in the tie ball game against Auburn and ends up kicking a game-winning field goal.
Guys, we're talking to Richard Trapp and Jim Yarbrough, 2 Gator greats, on a special edition of Talking Old School, the Old School Legends series presented by Del Frisco's, and we're coming to you from Del Frisco's